I'm live. Hello. I'm gonna pop out my chat real quick. Welcome to Shusha Secret Time, guys. Just me today. Natalie, in case you don't know, is new timeout links. Oh, interesting. Sorry. There's a pop-up from YouTube telling me things right when I don't need it to. Got it. Thank you, YouTube. You're so on it. All right. If you guys don't know, Natalie is at the Desertscape Film Festival today. So I am taking this little shush shush on my own. So it's just gonna be me and you guys today. So we're gonna do this mostly the normal way, and then we're gonna chit chat for about an hour and catch up and see what's going on. And I'll catch you up on like what's going on behind the scenes and stuff. And hopefully I don't spill the beans on anything I'm not supposed to. You just never know with me. All right, guys, we always start this thing off by saying hello. If you're tuning in after the fact, please say hello in the comments below. We love chatting with you guys. The whole point of live streams for us is the interaction stuff. So like chat with us. If you want to treat this more like a podcast, that's also cool. All you gotta do is say hi now, and then you're allowed to treat me like a podcast. All right. Let's do this thing. First up and foremost, David Faith, as always. Hello. Oh, no funny name today, David. That's you're back to old school David. Shannon West, welcome. My Prince Charming took a wrong turn, got lost, and is too stubborn to ask for directions. Probably. Hello, Ed. How are you? Welcome to the party. Lockpicking engineer. Hi, good day to you. Good day. What's going on down under? You know, I have to tell you, lockpicking engineer, Australia is like really high on my travel list. Australia, New Zealand, Japan. Those are all the foreign countries that I want to visit most next. It's on my list. So if I ever go to Australia, I should do an Australia meetup. Let's see. Lido, hello, welcome. Blair, yay, a blue wrench. It's good to have a blue wrench. Keep an eye on the chat. So everyone behave yourselves. Unitless Constance, hello. You are not late today. You're right on time. You're always right on time. Jack Boots, welcome. Hey, Jack Boots, thank you for commenting on the TikToks. Really helps. I don't know what happened with the TikToks. My last TikTok I just posted, but it's got like nothing in the views department, like well below our usual 200 to 300. But I did notice that the more that we've been chatting back and forth, the more the numbers are starting to improve. Which is interesting. I do not take it personally. It's more of a interesting how the algorithm monsters work. It's so fascinating. Desiree, welcome. Derek Ward, welcome. Hey, DC Ray, how are you? Welcome. Stephen Brown, hello. Corbin, hi. Brian Newland, hello to you. Brian and I, don't text me during the live stream. It's distracting, Brian. Bike contest. I think I said that right. Hello. Dinkar, hi. All right, and I am at the bottom. Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? How's it going? Mine's like oddly, I don't know if anyone else is feeling this, and I think it's because we just had a full moon and an eclipse is happening. So I want to blame that, like not in like a magical, mystical way, but like if the moon is strong enough to pull the water, it's got to be strong enough to pull the water in us and make us feel all weird now. Oh no, Brian, don't. Brian's gonna bomb my phone texting. So I do think something is going on. It's been a weird couple of days. I wound up bartending the last 5 days in a row. So I've done 5 closes, which is awesome financially. Not cool sleep-wise. I'm starting to really miss that pandemic and right post pandemic when I was going to bed at 10 and waking up at 6 a.m. I loved that life. Loved it. Loved the way I felt being a morning person. I'm back to getting up at 10, understandably. So I'm not great for the sleep stuff, but whatever. I'm super, super grateful to have that job. But it wasn't like anything bad happened. Nothing bad happened. Everyone was actually nice, but everybody was weird. Like it was very much first day in a bar, like no one's brains were working. Everyone was acting kind of funny. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't the worst shifts ever, but they were busy, which is great. I'm very grateful. But also like, why are we so busy on a Monday at 12:30? Like just randomly. Last night was the first night that was actually kind of chill and quiet. We got to like do some side work that I've been wanting to do for the bar. But anyways, it's been a weird couple days because of that. And then just also like it feels like I don't know about what you guys are feeling, but it feels like I have all these different departments, I like to call them, in my life. And departments meaning like my personal life, my home life, the house itself, my job. So I have several different jobs that I all like to maintain. That is the world we live in now. Friendships. These are all these different departments. And it feels like every department has been throwing information at me all at the same time, and I'm like trying to overact and like keep up with all the different things that are going on. One would say maybe you've stretched yourself too thin, but I don't think I have. I think that this the way the world is now, and I'm not the first person to be like, God, I feel busier now than I did pre-pandemic, but I never really noticed it before. Like it's not like I overextended myself, but I'm definitely like having to be way more vigilant on keeping track of all the different things that are going on. Anyways, so David, you're funny. His Royal Highness Prince Charming the 17th. You're hilarious, David. Go to bed super late, wake up ultra early, and you'll be looking like Boy George in no time. And but then and times like that come and go. You're funny. The last thing Chinese is to be thinner. Oh, I'm fine. I'm a great height to weight ratio at this point. I'm totally healthy and good. I got enough fat on me to last a nuclear winter, but not so much that I might need to take a test for my diabetes. Derek, I've noticed that things have busier and more crowded lately. I just figured people are finally getting out more after COVID. That's probably true. That's probably true. I think it's age. Getting old has broken my brain. No, Shannon, you're not the only one. And I work with a lot of like early 30s, late 20-year-olds. So no, it's not an age thing. You're not on your own, Shannon. You're good. You are great. It's not you, it's the world. You look lovely in my opinion. Well, thank you. And I definitely appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I'm starting to like notice that okay, we need to really work on our sleep because I notice in my like just my eyes when I'm not getting quite enough sleep. So health, be healthy, take care of oneself. Anywho's, okay, let's do a little bit of quick business time. Trying to say you're old. I'm not old, but I am 42. Let's not mess around. I'm proud of that number because I am old enough to know what's going on. No, I don't actually know what's going on, but I'm old enough to throw my weight around a little bit. It's the world. Yes, thank you. Oh, hey, Summer Tess, welcome. Can't stay in chat. Happy Easter, everyone. Oh, yeah, that's right. Happy Easter, everybody. To all those who celebrate whatever variation of Easter that you celebrate. Happy Easter coming up on Sunday here in the States. Very excited. I'm planning on making those those Cadbury croissant eggs in the air fryer again because they're amazing. I have enough leftover Cadbury eggs to make it happen. Freeways are starting to get more crowded, but still not pre-COVID. Interesting. 42, it's the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. Oh, that's right, Dinkar, you're correct. Oh, I forgot that. I didn't realize that. Very excited about my age now. Yes, happy Easter, everybody. What's everyone up for Easter? I think I might go pop over to Universal. It's supposed to rain this weekend, which normally I wouldn't go to Universal during March because it's spring break, but it's supposed to rain this weekend. So I was thinking about popping over there and like maybe gonna go see the Waterworld ride or the Waterworld show, which I've never seen. And we were recently watching Waterworld at work the last 2 nights in a row, and now I've got it in my brain, and now I want to go. And then every guest who's come up was like, "Oh, I love Waterworld. Have you seen the Waterworld show at Universal?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't." So I might pop over for Easter, maybe get a nice lunch, enjoy the beautiful weather. It's beautiful today. It'll probably be raining then. Take a nice day off, pop over, go ride a ride, watch the Waterworld show if it's not raining, and then grab dinner on the Universal City Walk. That's what I'm thinking. Summertime, before I go, wow, Tara, you are looking especially pretty today. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I think it's probably because I actually don't have to wear like 8 layers to stay warm today. It's actually wonderful temperature today. It's not freezing. I still have my heaters going, but I don't feel the need to also just cover myself in layers. Currently planning a trip to Disney World, Universal for October. Hey, you're gonna be in town, Blair? Amazing. Let me know. If you go to Universal, let me know. Excuse me. Let me know because I have a season pass and it'll be fun. We'll go together. I saw the Waterworld show at Universal Studios when I was 16 in 1998. Okay, Derek. I know it's a 30-minute long show, so I won't film the whole thing. What if I film parts of it and you tell me how similar it is? I'm sure it's changed because the stunt doubles have changed everything, but I would love to know if they're still doing the same show. I freaking love that movie, guys. I know this is not a popular thing, but I think it's secretly popular. I don't care what anyone has to say about Kevin Costner and his acting abilities. I don't care how stupid that movie might be to people. I love that movie. I've always loved that movie. I love that movie. It was probably like one of the first movies of a post-apocalyptic survival-ish feeling vibe that I was like, oh, I dig this, that I really, really, really love it. So I dig it. I'm into it. I was just thinking about going to the Liberty Memorial this weekend. Oh, I haven't been in 30 years. What's the Liberty Memorial, Jack Boots? I don't know that one. Oh, Blair, other side of the country. Oh no, you're going to the right one. I want to go to the Universal over in Florida. It's so expensive. So I'm not even talking about airfare and staying there, but just like the tickets to go. But the Hogwarts thing is like a 2-park ordeal and probably like way better than what we got here. The Universal here is quite frankly, womp womp. It's not really great. Hogwarts is good, but everything else about Universal here is like, I just like going because it's right there and it's a nice, little time off from doing some work stuff. So I like going there, but compared to Disneyland, yeah, if you've never been to Disneyland, you'd be like, Universal is awesome. But after going to Disneyland or Disney World, so tell me how it goes, dear Blair. I would love to know. I missed you, weirdos, tremendously. I remember it was Miami Vice. Oh, really, DC? Get out. It was Miami Vice water show. That's probably why they haven't changed it. Because there probably hasn't been like a water themed something cool enough to really make it worth changing it all, or would be an easy changeover. Oh, that's fun. It made you seasick. Oh, that's funny. Waterworld is Mad Max. Yes, everyone last night kept saying that. Waterworld is Mad Max in the water. Yes, and that's what I love about it. I actually haven't seen the original Mad Max in such a long time. I kind of want to sit down and watch it again. And I may use the excuse of, oh yeah, Nellie and I are working on our apocalypse script, so I need to watch it for work to just justify it in my own mind for like taking time off to watch a movie that has nothing to do with anything. It is super expensive, Blair. It really, really is. The movie used to get Japanese owners to sell Universal. It worked. Really interesting. I love that movie. I'm gonna always be a fan. Always, always. All right, let's do a little bit of business time. Tomorrow we have an episode coming out. Natalie's adventure to the 9 Mile Canyon in Utah. Going up tomorrow. It's really cool. It's a Natalie only adventure. She found it on the Atlas Obscura. So we're both kind of keen to start looking at doing Atlas Obscura videos more often, and we kind of would love to partner up with them. We've been thinking about like what to do career-wise going forward and like what we can start working towards. And one of the things that's come up is that we thought it'd be a really great gig to make content for Atlas Obscura / TripAdvisor. So we're actively kind of looking at that, and she found 9 Mile Canyon in Utah, which is not 9 miles. It's 43, I think. It's 40 miles long, and it's full of all these petroglyphs. It's covered in petroglyphs. The difference between a petroglyph and a pictograph, we learned, petroglyph is carved into the stone. Pictograph is using paint. Pretty sure I'm correct on that. I think there's also a difference between a petroglyph and because it's a drawing, and hieroglyph, which is because it's a language, or it's symbols that represent words. I think that there's a difference in there as well. But anyways, her adventure is really cool. It's so pretty. It's such a beautiful video. It's so fun. Justin makes several appearances in this video. There's some really fun footage that I had to cut because of the Atlas Obscura part, and I want to talk to Natalie about maybe secretly releasing it. Just Justin being silly and making penis jokes that are so dumb and funny. So I'm gonna talk to her about maybe releasing that secretly. I'll keep you posted. We may not because, A, effort, and B, also not having that out there to ruin our chances with the Atlas Obscure. But I'll keep you posted because I know you guys love Justin the most. Yep, cost overrun was planned. People were punch others' time cards, overpaying for equipment. Oh, that's some dish right there. We get Natalie's adventure. Well, she's gone on adventure. Yeah. Natalie's gonna have an adventure coming out while she's gone on adventure. Hilarious. Yeah, the petroglyphs from the ranch that we posted, this property, this area that's near the ranch, are 12,000 years old. So freaking cool. This video is really cool. And this 9 mile area is covered in petroglyphs. They call it the world's longest art gallery, which is 100% true. It's really, really nifty. You're ever in the area, it looks really cool. I kind of want to go check it out and do like a road trip and drive through. So check that out. That episode's coming out tomorrow, hopefully at 10 a.m. We may have a little bit of a lag because Natalie is at the Desertscape Film Festival, so we're having a slower. We really worked our butts off to get the video done early, but there's a couple of like odds and ends to kind of clear up. So we may be a little bit late on the launch, just so you guys know. But it's coming up to tomorrow. All things good. 2 animals were extinct in this petroglyphs. Really? That's fascinating. Hey, Ryan, welcome to the party. What is up with you? So that's happening. Other news, you'll probably see, again, like we've been saying, at the TikToks. We're coming out with the TikToks, trying to figure out how to like make the TikTok engine work in our favor. So if you see our TikToks over on TikTok, if you're on TikTok and see us, please like them. Please share them. Even if you're going to fake share them and you text it to yourself. I've done that. Please comment. Those are the things that really help the algorithm know that our content is worth pushing forward more. The more I'm learning about, it's not just like, oh, it's important. Like it teaches that the people are engaging with it and they're enjoying it when you actually physically engage with it. So the more you guys do that, the more it helps us on all the sites. TikTok especially, because we're just trying to like kind of get the thing going. And I think we've been like, this is very, very inside baseball, but the more we've been doing these little snack videos, the more we're like, yeah, this is the kind of TikTok content we're going to probably like lean on making for a while because it's easy for us to make. It's fun for us to make. It's cost effective. It definitely fits a lot of some other like, pattern recognition mandates for TikTok content that are good. So if you like our snack videos, if you are a snack person, if Canadian snacks was your favorite video or you found it because of snack content, go to TikTok because we're going to be doing a lot more of the snacky snacks on TikTok. And we probably will do different stuff than on YouTube content just to kind of be mixing it up. That'll get your YouTube's algorithm. Yeah. I don't know what's speaking of the algorithm, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. But in the last 48 hours, the PP dance video has gotten almost 2,000 views. I looked at the things and Natalie and I are both in this. I don't want to know why you guys are searching these terms, and maybe that's what it is. Or maybe you just hit the algorithm in just the right way. I don't know. But out of nowhere, it's doing really well. It's got 500,000 views right now, which I didn't know it had until I like went to look, because I sometimes check in to see what videos are doing the best so that I can maybe cross post them over on TikTok. Like, oh, this one's doing well. Let's put that over on TikTok. Maybe people are interested in this right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why this is so popular. But out of nowhere, it's doing. I mean, I'm happy because I like that video a whole lot. I really love Natalie's song parodies. They're always so fun. I don't know, guys. Oh, and with that TikTok I just did did not do well. I very much reached the I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's happening. You see these videos are like, oh, if you want to get more views, do this. And like, yeah. And I kind of listen, but I also kind of take it with a grain of salt because yeah, okay, I don't know. But and I do know that naturally I am seeing people like the snack videos. So we're just gonna do that. I don't know. I love when people give advice on like, oh, you should do this and that don't make content. Because I'm like, you're not wrong, but also like we've done that stuff. And like, it's, you know, it's not that simple. It's not just a do this and this will happen. What difference? YouTube still has to pay you for it. I don't know. It's the spring breakers. They're all looking for a song to sing on their car rides to the beaches. Hey, it is more topical because they're doing more road trips. So it is more relatable right now. Everyone's stuck in their cars doing road trips. A hard no on TikToks. That is a-okay, Desiree. Totally okay. We're probably gonna, whenever ones we can push over to Instagram, we will. But unfortunately with YouTube, the shorts can only be a minute long. And I get why, maybe. Instagram, I think, has a similar thing. So it's not always easy to just pick up and drop them onto another site, unfortunately. And what I like about TikTok now, there's a couple of things I'm liking about TikTok. I know there's political, communist, whatever. We're not going to get into that. But what I like about TikTok, I like the algorithm or the AI is really good at knowing what I'm interested in right now. And I get to find more stuff more quickly on TikTok. So if I'm in the mood to watch recipe videos, which is often the thing that I get in the mood to do. So if I'm in the mood to watch recipe videos and I'm like, just show me stuff I don't know, stuff I never thought of, stuff that's interesting about food and cooking, I get these quicker shots at information than I do on YouTube. YouTube is much more of an investment of like, I have to decide to watch that video. And even though that video that I have to decide to watch on YouTube is like 10 minutes long, I won't do it. But I will sit there and do this for 30 minutes. Just tell me new information. Like, so what came out of this the other day with these TikToks is putting baking soda in my marinades or on my meat when cooking. And what it does, this is like kitchen science, what it does to the protein molecule is that it keeps your chicken or your meats from getting tough or more dried out by putting baking soda in it. I think I put too much in the last round of chicken that I made, but I made this chicken, same giant batch of chicken from Costco, made it once, very dry, not very good. And I'm like, ugh, white meat. Who likes it? Don't care. I made another round with same marinade stuff, but I put a little bit of baking soda in it. That chicken is completely different. Completely different. And I never would have thought to research fixing that problem or even like consider it. The only reason why I found this information is because I was on TikTok scrolling, looking, and it knew that I was in the mood to watch food videos. So it was feeding me for more food videos. I found another one that does the science of eggs, and it had this amazing step process for poaching eggs perfectly. I'm gonna try it. I'm definitely gonna put it on my TikTok try list because like my mind was freaking blown if it works, because I love poached eggs and I'm pretty darn good at making them. And for a while there, my ex-husband Brandon was obsessed with poached eggs and went round and round figuring out how to make the perfect poached egg. And I kind of picked up that little thought process from him. So I've been like really wanting to make the perfect poached eggs. So I have the perfect hollandaise sauce. Perfect hollandaise. It's easy. I make it in a blender. It's amazing. It blows my mind how easy it is. I learned the baking soda trick from guys at Sorted Foods. Yeah, that might have been them. I have no idea. I followed whoever it was. It's like, whatever you're doing, I'm digging it. So anyways, but this poached egg thing's been in my head. I like want to figure out how to make the perfect poached egg. I also saw videos about scrambled eggs, so I may do the whole scrambled egg thing. I have no idea. I'm loving it. Hey Tara, great looking fridge. Oh, we'll talk about the fridge in a second. What do you think so far? I don't like it that it beeps at you when you leave it open too long. Let me read a couple of these comments and I'll come back and talk about the fridge. Kiri and her wife Angelique and their perfect marriage. Oh my God, Blair, you are not freaking wrong. So Kiri, who is in Kiri and her wife Angelique were in joining call with Natalie and I. They both have TikTok accounts. Kiri has a pretty good, and Kiri's actually a writer. Blair, her novels are doing really well. I'm so freaking proud of her. They have this like literal storybook romance. They post these adorable, very fantasy fiction feeling TikToks of themselves, and they're sometimes really funny. They're just the sweetest gosh darn things. I love them so much. Ryan McBeth showed how to target people on TikTok and not in a good way. Well, the thing is, that's right. All those guys are telling you how to like get more views. Like they're not wrong, but they're also not right. Like, yes, these are methods, but it doesn't mean just because you do it, it's going to work. Like I did everything on the last Pop-Tart video that I did technically by the book and did a couple of things and like, no, 20 views. Cool. 21. I mean, also it's probably boring video as well, but I just want to get it out there. Justin, hey. No, I'm never alone. I've always got me, myself, and I, Justin. Sorted foods are the best. Been watching them for years. Okay, Desiree, I will go and check out sorted foods. I need to hold on. Grabbing my notes app, and I'm putting in here sorted foods. Sorted foods. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I lost my face because I did that. Going back. All right. I know great microwave scrambled eggs. I don't have a microwave. What's a pay? That's an old abstract that I've hung on to for a bit here that I need to either finish it or start again. It's against the wall like that, not because I'm embarrassed by it, but because it's not sealed, so the blue will come off on anything that touches it. 16 of those views were me. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you for commenting, Ben. The commenting back and forth does help. I have noticed that video kind of starting to move a little because of that. Yeah. Aw. No, Justin says, you're loved, FYI. Natalie told me to say that this morning before she left. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate that. All right, let's back up. So yeah, I got a new fridge, guys. I finally pulled the trigger. I started doing this thing last year where I had this stack of envelopes, 100 envelopes, and I numbered them 1 to 100 because I was having a little trouble saving money just because there's always something that needs to be taken care of. I started shoving, at the end of the month, if I had any extra money, I would fill the envelopes with the corresponding number. So the number 1 envelope got $1. The number 23 envelope got $23. So I would do that and just pick random ones and fill them. And I didn't know why I was doing it. I was just going to do it. And I just would throw them into a drawer and forget about it, which is great. So I was just saving money. I think hypothetically, if you do this, if someone look it up, Justin or Blair, I think you both probably could find this answer quick. If you do this, you can save over $5,000. So I was like, great, I'm having trouble saving. Having an extra $5,000 in my savings account would be amazing. Or whatever, money toward things that I know I need to fix. Like I knew my fridge is about almost 20 years old, and I knew that someday soon I was going to have to replace it, and it was going to be an emergency potentially, and I didn't want to have to go into debt to fix it, or to replace it. And it's not a fixed situation, it's a replace because it's up there. So the freezer has been giving me issues for a number of years, but the problems have been happening more and more frequently where I reach in there for ice cream and it's more like warm cream. So I decided that, okay, let's see how much money I have saved up in those envelopes. And if I have enough in there to do it without having to go into any kind of debt, we'll pull the trigger and take care of this because this is probably getting not so great for me to have frozen food like that. The fridge part is great. The freezer part was having issues. And also there was no light in the fridge, and I've tried replacing it a couple of times and it keeps popping on me and was over it. So I can't actually look in my fridge. So I did all the math. I had enough money, and then I had a couple extra bucks from my bank account that I was able to pull the trigger on getting a new nice fridge. And I kind of decided like, well, I have the money. Why don't we just go ahead? I'm obviously going to keep this fridge for a long time. So why don't we just go ahead and get a fridge that you're going to use for the next 20 years again? So I did a bunch of research. I had my dad help me with this. Did a bunch of research because I wanted to make sure this fridge was going to last me another 20 years, and like really looked at like what components make fridges break down easily. And I think my fridge lasted for so long because it was just a basic fridge. It had no bells and whistles, no water thingy, no ice maker, none of that stuff. And I'm very much a fan of that kind of stuff because I always think that the more bells and whistles you have, the more likely it breaks down. So I finally got the fridge. It's amazing. It is double the size of my old one. It's massive. It's so big and pretty. There's tons of room in there for all, like, I have a sauce collection that is out of control because I cook so much. I need all these different parts and pieces, and I love doing like Chinese and Japanese cookings, and there's always all these sauces involved. And I have a lot of pickles for some reason, a lot of pickled things. So I have so much space. It's amazing. I'll post pictures of it for you guys on our Instagram. I'm so thrilled. Like, I just got it yesterday. I had to get up at 7 a.m. after going to bed at 3, pull everything out of my fridge, put in the new fridge, put my house back together. It took me all day to put the house back together. Because like once you pull something out, you might as well clean this thing and that thing and take care of that all day. I was so tired by the end of it. And then I managed to, off the record, get the fridge delivered. I won't even say more. I don't want to get the guys in trouble. Get the fridge delivered to my friend's house for them because they were like, hey, we'll buy the fridge off of you when you're ready to. I was like, don't worry about buying it. Why don't you just cover the cost of getting it to you? And then I went and got the fridge to them. So I'm thrilled, all wrapped up in one day. So much work, such a long day. But I have a new fridge and it's amazing. It's glorious. I open the door and I can see inside my fridge. I don't have to lean down to look at, why was the ice box ever on the top? You never go in the freezer. You always go into the fridge part. So the like constantly leaning down into my fridge was making me crazy. It's so nice to just open the doors. The beeping, yes, is annoying, but it's actually, I'm not mad at the beeping because my old fridge, the sealant was starting to have trouble, the sealy part. So I'd have to really make sure I shut the door every single time. And also the door, I don't know if it was on the hinge quite right. Anyways, so I'm thrilled, so excited to just be able to open my fridge, not have to lean down, to be able to see because the light comes on. It's awesome. More than enough space for all the things that I want. I can cook way more crazy recipes and store way more food and put way more things in my freezer. The freezer alone is definitely double the size. My old freezer would barely hold anything. And I like to go and buy, like, you know, from Costco, like a big thing of meat, put it in the freezer and then pull it out as I need to because I'm trying to avoid going to the stores quite as often or buying as much piecemeal. Anyways, yes, there are pictures. Definitely. I'm going to back up and read here. Yes, there are pictures. Definitely. Ryan Macbeth is an intelligent person. Showed how you can use. Oh, I read that already. Backed up too far. First world problems. If I had an extra $5,000 in my savings account, definitely. Well, I was having trouble saving. I've like, because of the pandemic, have not really got to put any money into retirement since then. I've actually had to pull out of my savings account to like kind of get through, which was not fun. And I haven't been able to reverse that yet and like go back into saving for retirement actively. And like, I dislike that. I got my emergency fund, which is great. I got a little bit of clear up, which will be taken care of really fast. But yeah, I was like, man, I'm really kind of feeling bummed that I'm not like actively putting into a savings account anymore. And so I did that to kind of help myself. Like even if it was just saving, you know, like an extra $30 a month, hey, I'm doing something. Jack Boots' fridge is over 30 years old. Yeah, I bet that fridge is gonna live forever too. They do not make them like they used to. They really don't. They don't make fridge parts anymore. Fair. Black Cricket Engineer, the School of Dave Ramsey. I love Dave Ramsey. Love Dave Ramsey. A lot of his advice, I think, is really great and fantastic and applicable. I do think that some of Dave Ramsey's advice at this juncture might not be as suited anymore because the world has changed so much and it is so much more expensive to become a homeowner at this point. Like, I think starting with my generation and going forward or going, you know, younger, the name of the game of finances is so wildly different that I'm not sure that all of Dave Ramsey's advice is always applicable. However, I do think his method for getting out of debt, his ideas about being out of debt, the emergency fund, all that stuff, I think all of that stuff is fantastic advice. Let's see. Sock collection. I do not own a sock collection. My nice fully loaded fridge lasted 4 years. Oh no, and they didn't have the parts to fix it. That stinks. Oh my God. Oh, I don't have that trouble cleaning before something else needed to be moved. Lol. Yeah, I cleaned before, cleaned after. It was just a great opportunity to clean the kitchen. I might as well. I'm here. Let's gaskets. Yes, gaskets. The gaskets on the door aren't as great anymore, and I'm not so sure you can replace those, as Ben is saying. Um, Bottom freezer is the only way to go. Yes, it's glorious. I absolutely love it. My side by side is 40 years old, Desiree. Oh, amazing. Now your freezer is a huge work. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm so excited. Justin says, up at the ranch, we have 2 freezers that run on propane because there's no electric option up there. But I still don't get it. It's propane. It burns. It makes things cold. Fair. Very fair, Justin. Don't worry about, I won't tell Dave Ramsey that you cheated on during the pandemic. Yeah, don't tell Dave. Don't tell Dave Ramsey. I was a bit, that's how I got out of debt the first time, was Dave Ramsey thing. And I got in a little bit of a debt since then. Just credit cards are hard to manage. It's better to never have them. They're just hard to manage. I needed to get one for weird and odd reasons. If the ice maker in your fridge breaks, don't fix, just save money to buy one at Costco. Cheers. Oh, thanks, Christian Hansen. Sometimes you have an emergency. Hey, savings are gone. Yeah. Talking about high school. Some people make something of themselves with a GED. Absolutely. I'm telling you, the world, the game has changed. The story we were told when I was younger about you got to go to college, you got to do all these things. I don't see that being the way the world's going to work for much longer. I don't think it should. I don't think you should have to go to college in order to have a career. And I also think that sometimes the things that the jobs are asking for are asinine and ridiculous for what the job is actually going to be. I don't know. Maybe it's just my little silly perspective on the world, but I don't know. The world needs to change. I saw my retirement from the JPL. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's awesome. Way to go, Desiree. I didn't know you worked at the JPL. Why did I know that? I'm currently working on a movie where the lead character works at the JPL. I might have questions. Let's see. I spent 4K on fixing a leaking hot water pipe in my foundation. Oh no. Congrats, Jack Boots. I finally paid off my credit cards a few months ago. Congratulations to you. Yeah, I got a little bit. It won't take me very long. I'm just gonna focus on it. I'm working as much as I can right now. And the name of the game right now is making monies. Making some incomes is my big focus right now. JPL for 3 years, Desiree, that's so freaking cool. My sister has a better job with her GED than I do with my bachelor's degree. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And definitely the job I do now, I'm glad to have gone to college. It was a really great experience. But I don't know if it is hindsight always, but I don't know if I really need to go to college to do what I do. It definitely helped shape me, but I might have been able to do that a different way. And I really wish that it would have been more acceptable, because I was definitely not a brave enough person than to be like, oh, fuck this system. I'm going to do it my way. Which would be more acceptable to be like, you know what I want to do with my life is these things. What are different ways to educate myself? And I don't have to have this degree in order to make something of myself. Because, right now I'm a bartender and I make a great living doing it. But God, anyone who like poo-poos service industry workers, you're dumb, because we make a great living. We really do. All right, we got a 10-minute warning for joke corner. 10-minute warning. I will take I want to take fridge jokes, but I feel like there's only one and it involves a phone call. And I don't know if I want to do that. Right here. You're still learning. You're always learning. 10-minute warning to joke corner. We are still going to do joke corner today. As a reminder, we do have an episode coming out tomorrow. It's Natalie's adventure to the 9 Mile Canyon. Justin is in this episode. You will see several takes of Justin. So go check that out. I'll have that hopefully out tomorrow at 10 a.m. Natalie is at the festival, so we have a couple of little small things to work out on the episode that might delay us a tiny tick, but it'll come out very soon. Please go like, share, comment on this one. We are actively trying to work at potentially knocking on Atlas Obscura's door. I'm like, hey, want us to make content for you? as a job. So it helps us if you guys engage with it, as always. And like I've been saying, there is TikTok content coming out. If you're a big fan of our snack videos, the snacking is happening a lot on the TikTok. We're really kind of like leaning into the fact that our snack videos do really well over there. So if you like our snack stuff, go over there. I'm going to be making more TikTok air fryer recipes. Also, I think we're going to start using the Instagram account in a little bit of a different way. We kind of had this chat about what we use it for. And we may start just posting more just random pictures from each of our lives. So if you see that happening, that's what's going on. We're just kind of like, hey, why don't we just like use this differently? Like we are going to be posting aspirational Instagram content. That's just not us. We're not going to really make videos for Instagram for the reels because they're only a minute long and it's really not that it's really hard, but like is it so we need to start posting rando like, hey, here's what I'm doing today stuff. So if you guys want to see more about our behind the scenes lives and stuff like that, I think we're just going to start throwing pictures up there and like, hey, today I'm doing this. Or when we're at a festival, like just posting more just random stuff. If we can remember, we're going to work on it because sometimes it's really hard for me to remember to post. It's hard for me to remember to post my own stupid Instagram account, let alone anywhere else. So check that out. By the way, I was carrying 2 firearms in every shot I am for this video. Well, yeah, there are these things called mountain lions out there. P.S. You gotta be safe. Let's see. The thing when you see the people think of the guns. Oh, Justin, you goofball. I have so many issues with higher education. We are all brainwashed that we needed it. When in reality, most post-secondary degrees have huge diminishing returns. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. You know, and like you could be wise and pick, you know, a business degree or whatever, but maybe that's not exactly the thing that you want to get into. What you want to get into, you need very specific, specialized, like on the job training or something like that. And like you're spending now you're 18 to 22 wasting it on more education to learn a language you're never going to use when really what you should be going and doing is learning. Like it would have been really helpful if I'd learned marketing. And I know that that's a degree I could get, but that wasn't exactly the job I wanted. So why would I know that? Why would I know that? Ham and cheese and rye. Yum. Oh, now I'm hungry. Way to go. I bet you still feel really safe. You can hunt your own game. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think out there you kind of got to have a gun to protect yourself from the coyotes, the very real threat of the wildlife. Taco Thursday. I want Taco Bell. I've been on this I want Taco Bell kick for a little bit now. Things this mirror. I'm trying to read this comment, but the little heart is in the way. Oh, there we go. Things you can't be auto machine or a chef here in Canada without. You have to go. Oh, yeah. And that's the thing is we went to higher education and now AI is going to do our jobs. Why is it? I've seen other people say this, so I'm not brilliant by saying this, but I'm agreeing with it. Why is it that the AI is taking over the fun jobs, like writing and painting, but we're still doing the unfun jobs, like taking out the trash? I haven't figured this out yet. What? Maybe because that's the easy job? I don't know. Desiree, I got laid off because we slipped the Mars launch because of an arm. Oh no. Oh, so much of the JPL got laid off. Oh no, an entire department. I didn't know that. Oh wow. That's wild. I never would have thought of that being but yeah, of course you lost 180 million. Oh my gosh. The amount of money. Do I know what Twitch is? Yes, I do. I'm not much of a gamer though. I don't know if the Twitch vibe is really my jam. So I've never really gone over there and twitched. I stopped playing video games out of college. I was playing a lot of video games, really liked them. I stopped playing video games right before World of Warcraft started. And I'm glad because I was having this like, and this is not to knock playing video games, but for me, I had this thought process of like, I'm spending all this time doing a thing, but I'm not really gaining a tangible, tactile skill or something towards my life. Now, I know for some people, they put it on easy mode to decompress. Cool. That's great. But for me, I was like, well, I want to like, at the time I was like really wanting to put on a musical. I was wanting to do hobbies. I wanted to go work out more. So for me at the time, I was like, this video game thing, playing video games, I'm spending hours doing this, but it's not really actually doing anything toward my tangible life here or my goals in life. And I don't have time to do this. If I had like had a career that was going and didn't need like lots of babysitting and help, then no big deal, whatever. Come home from work and play the video games. Heck yeah. But for me, because there's what I want to do is such a weird job and I have to kind of spend 24/7 working towards it. I need the most of the things I do in the day to be toward that. So I stopped playing video games back then, never knowing that Twitch was going to be a thing. But even then, I don't think I would have really wanted to be on Twitch and play video games as a job. Like, I don't know if that's something that I would really have really enjoyed. Let's see. There's a joke on one of my shows that the machine rebellion will be started over not getting credit for art. Probably. The AI is going to get smart and they're going to want credit for their art. And rightly so. They made that painting. Absolutely. A major author was in contract for her work to be AI generated. I think she lined that out. Was in contract for her work to be AI generated. Really? So like she wouldn't have to write for herself anymore. She would just get to AI it. I do love to use the AI. I'll use it to like, I'll make a first pass at writing something. Get the AI to get in there and give me like a different perspective. Then I go back in and rewrite it again. And I love my work so much more. Like my writing is so much better than with like a little bit of feedback. It's like having a writing partner that you don't have to actually listen to. That you can be like, nah, I like that. I really, really, really am. I'm like, especially for writing like blog posts for Stephen's Charter or writing descriptions for things. Like it's definitely been great in this last like month or two. I've really been using it to do that. I'm like, oh, this is really making things a lot easier. Like it's just helping my brain think outside the box that it lives inside of all the time. I'm glad I missed WoW. I would have been totally addicted. Yeah, me too, Dinkar. That's what I was thinking. Like, I'm glad that I missed that because I think I would have gotten really into it, which not a bad thing, but I'm like, I again love my like all my hobbies are really tactile. Like I make things and I really enjoy that. And now she's like 80% hotter. Right. I did. I don't know how I would do right now. I think it would take me the learning curve on this. Just like getting a new car, the learning curve on playing video games would be pretty darn intense. I enjoyed video games more when it wasn't massively multiplayer and grinding bull. Yeah. I was watching a friend of mine play baseball video games the other day, and the baseball character went to go do a workout, and I was kind of snickering to myself, like, what if first off, I think that part of the video game should make you get up and do an actual workout of some kind. I think that'd be amazing. Like, I don't know how to work that out, but I think that should be like integrated in it somehow. But I was kind of laughing at like, it's really funny that you're pretending to work out right now. So funny. More international boxes. And not at the moment, only because Natalie and I are not together and I don't know how we would work that out and to make a video out of it. We kind of got this whole new, we did a pretty big shift on like how we're creating content separately while we're in different cities. And it's so far, it's going great. I think it's going to be work for us. We're really also being kind of mindful of our bandwidth because we have a couple of like career goals that are within but outside of the direct YouTube content creation. So we're working on this script and like really, really want to make that into a movie. There's another feature film that's probably going to be happening. That's going to be pulling our bandwidth. So we're like being really mindful of like how much bandwidth we really logistically have. I think the pandemic was really helpful in like helping us be like, oh, hey, like life's happening too. We got to manage our lives. Life's always happening. We got to deal with that stuff. And also do this career stuff and also go have careers that are separate from each other as well. Like Natalie auditioning for plays and me doing producing. So I don't know, hold off on sending us stuff of any kind because we're kind of sussing ourselves out and what we really need for support. So thank you though. Really, really, really appreciate your offer. All right, joke corner. Let's do this. Oh my, the box went away entirely. Joke corner. I made the theme fridge, but I don't know how well that's gonna go. So, you know, if David Faith stumbles on a theme, which he always does, feel free to pick up on his theme as well. Here we go. Don't forget to make the word joke really big in all caps, so I definitely will see it. And if I'm not reading your joke, it's not personal. It's because the algorithm is probably squashing it because of a word you use. So change the 3 to an E or whatever, and I'll figure it out. Okay, here we go. Backing up. I just see the words major money. Desiree. Oh, I'll read it later. I'll come back. All right, David Faith. My ancestors navigated the ocean using stars. I'm over here missing my exit with GPS. Yes. Hilarious. Anyone watch Shogun? Speaking of navigating with the stars, Shogun's amazing. Go watch that. LA isn't the LA Dodgers skin. Oh my God. I'm mildly caught up on that. Oh, I'm gonna do the Dodger run again this year, everybody. I need to go sign up today. Hotel California is just a negative Yelp review with 2-minute for the 2-minute dark zone. Yes. Oh, my daughter asked what it was like to be a parent. So I woke her up at 2 a.m. to tell her I was thirsty. Nice. Greg Phillips. Sign in baker shop says cakes 1 pound. So I said, I'll have that one, please. That's $2.50. So I pointed to the sign and the baker said, yes, but that's Madeira cake. I feel like there's a cultural thing I'm missing here. I know what a Madeira cake is. I know it has booze in it. You tell me. Derek, recently someone waved and I couldn't tell if they were waving at me or the person behind me. So I did nothing. Anyways, I lost my lifeguard job. Lifeguard job. Good one. David. I'm going to go see my bank manager this morning to discuss an idea I've had to open a chain of Elvis-themed steakhouses. It will be for people who love meat tender, but I also just love the idea of like having Elvis-themed foods and stuff, but also famously he died of coronary. Anyways, hilarious. Derek, I really want to see the music video to the song Never Gonna Give You Up, but every time I click on the video, I get rickrolled. David, God grant me the serenity to accept the terms and conditions I do not read. I like that. Ben, fridges is our joke, our joke theme. David, a human fart can be louder than a trombone. I discovered this at my daughter's school concert. Oh my goodness. Hilarious. Oh, well, we jumped. I saw a pun one though. Hold, please. Hold, please. Here we go. All right. I've only got two, maybe 3 Motown puns left in me. Faux tops. Dumb. Love it. Greg, what makes sad people jump? Greg. Bridges. Greg. Oh, no. No, I'm only mildly laughing because the SI friends I have do laugh at stuff like that. Derek Ward. I told my wife that the next door neighbor died. She said, who? Ray? I said, it's way too early to celebrate like that. I think this is a joke. How do you keep the Detroit? That is the word I wanted to say. How do you keep the Detroit Lions out of your front yard? Put up a goalpost. Nice. I just came across my wife's Tinder profile and I'm so angry about her lies. She is not fun to be around. Derek Ward. Did you know that before the invention of the crowbar, crows just got bombed at home? No. I really want to somehow get a crow to come live at my home. I have 2 outdoor cats. I have a very pregnant possum. I have scabs of ladybugs. The ladybug population is out of control this season. What I really want now is a crow. So if you know anything about how to attract, maintain crows, send it to me. I really want a crow. I want a crow and a fox, and I'm happy in life. Did you know? Oh wait, joke. Got fired from my job as a masseuse. Apparently, I rub people the wrong way. Very funny. Desiree, I completely misunderstood Pride Month. Does anyone want to buy 14 lions? Oh, my contact just slipped. Please, hold please. All right. How do you get a fridge to score a touchdown? Put it on the 85 Bears. Put it on the 85 Bears. How do you get a fridge to score a touchdown? Put on the 80. I'm going to go with this is a sports joke that I don't understand. Sorry. David, why did the baby shark cross the road? Because he had to do. David, when one door closes, another one opens. Oh my God, David, Boeing. Oh my God, David. Oh, we are in bad, not bad, but bad joke corner. Don't forget the thumbs up. Let's see if it does it today. Oh no. Did it turn off? I didn't turn it off yet. Oh, bummer. Bummer. Patient. This is from David Faith. Patient. Doc, I can't stop singing. What's new, pussycat? Doc, sounds like you got a Tom Jones syndrome patient. Tom Jones syndrome. Is it common? It's not unusual. What do you get when you cross a pickle and a female deer? A dildo. David. Why was the ketchup in the refrigerator embarrassed? He saw the salad dressing. Oh no. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Boeing, your doorway to the world. Oh my God, David. Joke. Strange trend at my office. People are naming food in the break room refrigerator. Today I ate a sandwich named Kevin. It's weird. It's very strange trend. What did the oven say to the fridge? Yeah, chill out. You are very happy. You were purring very loud. A few hours ago, I dropped a piece of ice. It slid under the refrigerator. I was really upset at first, but now it's water on the fridge. Boo. Feed them. I know, but I have to get a crow to get here, Shannon. So feed them. Yes, absolutely. But I got to get them over here. Now I see them in my neighborhood. I know they're very territorial. I know they remember your face. So I'm trying to work this out. I know seeing shiny objects would help. So I'm considering hanging like little shiny things in my tree for a little bit to see if I can get them to come over here. Anyways, I have a crow here that attacks me very regularly. I know I did have an issue with the crow when I would go walking. Didn't like my backpack. So whenever I wore my backpack, it would attack my backpack. I don't know what the deal was. Hi. Yeah. Hi, Bibby. All right, let's see. He dive-bombs me. Yep. Is your refrigerator running? Because I'd vote for it. Nice. I would vote for my refrigerator over many of my options as well. Not to get political. Is your refrigerator running? Good. Mine too. See you at the refrigerator race tomorrow. Did I miss one? No. Yep. Gizzy's here. Hi, baby. Hi, honey. Yeah. Do you know that you're on camera right now? Here, face them so they can see your face. Doesn't want to pose. Let's see, Desiree. I have the body beautiful 25-year-old. I have the body of a beautiful 25-year-old. Let me show you. It's in my refrigerator. Gross, Desiree. Oh, gross. Especially considering the news that's come out recently. Desiree, a microwave and refrigerator get married. Who gives the speech? The toaster. And the joke. Mom, the dryer is shrinking my clothes. Dear, the refrigerator is doing that. That's funny. You're being so naughty today. Yes, he's on a tear today. All right, guys. All right, this is my last joke. And then we're going to call it a day. David Faith. Hope it's a good one. The weatherman is saying there is a hurricane warning for California. The police are telling people to head down to the 49ers stadium. The governor says there's no chance of a touchdown there. Oh, boo. Oh, amazing. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on my little onesie. Next week, Natalie should be back with us. Episode coming out tomorrow. Don't forget. Hopefully at 10 o'clock. But if we're a little delayed, don't worry. It's just because we have a technical issue to finish fixing, and then it'll be out shortly. Again, help us out by commenting, liking, and sharing it. But with this one, even if it's a fake share, we just like copy the address and paste it somewhere else. The algorithm knows when you're doing that. If you'll do that for us, it'd be great, because we are kind of actively working towards maybe approaching Atlas Obscura to see if they would want us to make content for them. And yeah, that's kind of all I got to report today. Oh yeah, and check us out on TikTok for more snack videos. Check out Instagram, because we're probably gonna start posting more, stay in life nonsense, because we's not aspirational. We're just us. All right, guys, have fun, be safe. I just read your comment, Justin. Have fun, be safe, and see you guys next week. Say bye, Gizmos. Say bye. She's not gonna say bye. Bye.